Good morning, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well today. I just want to real quick check the energy because I had a dream last night that somebody was like, you need to sage that shit. So I just want to make sure we don't need to. And I was dreaming about the video we had yesterday, I guess, or some video we had. We've had many videos. I think I've had like 1,500 or 2,000 videos on this channel since it began 4 years ago. So it could have been any video. I often would get dreams, and I dream in cards. Like I dream one night that the Queen of Cups came into my dream and was begging me to save her son. And it turned out that it was a Cancer who is very gifted. She has her own channel now. She's called the Good Witch something. I'll have to post a link to her channel. Some of you already follow her, and thank you for doing that, because that's how she and I met. We absolutely in no way knew each other, and she came into my dream, and then she told me after we met that her family had a gift similar to mine. And that it went way back many generations, and that they had to have people to watch over them in their sleep because people would come to them in their sleep. So they have the ability to do what's, I guess, called dream traveling. And I guess I do too. And I didn't know it. But yeah, people can come to me in my dreams, and I shouldn't be telling you that because now you'll be trying. I might need somebody to sleep next to my bed. Maybe that's part of the reading. Alright, so I asked for songs. Let's get a prayer. Spirit, what prayer would you give us for this video? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but forgive us. Why did I say that again? But deliver us. Why did I say but forgive us? Somehow the forgiveness is what factors in here. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I know that prayer very much by heart. So for me to misspeak on it like that at the very end, instead of saying, lead us not into temptation, I said something about forgive us. So that means that the forgiveness is the significant part of the prayer. But the Lord's Prayer is significant, and I think it's because of the forgiveness. And based on the songs, I think that it's the forgiveness factor as well. Alright. So the first song that came through was a song by Bailey Zimmerman. And it's called Never Leave. I'm probably going to have to search for it. Never Leave, Bailey Zimmerman. And it goes like this. Yeah, we're only human, but that don't mean that we can't change. I can hurt you, you hurt me, but we feel each other's pain. And that's what makes us human, that I could break your heart in two and still love you through all the days we've been getting through. For both our sake, let's put love back in its place. I won't give up on you, so darling, don't give up on me. Don't you want to stay? Don't just walk away from our memories. And I can't promise nothing but the rest of me. I'll fight for you, I'll fight for us. I'll fight to never leave. And life don't make it easy, but you're the reason my heart beats. You swore you'd never leave me, so I've been thinking it'd be easy to get down on one knee. For both our sake, let's put love back in its place. I won't give up on you, so darling, don't give up on me. Don't you want to stay? Don't just walk away from our memories. And I can't promise nothing but the rest of me. I'll fight for you, I'll fight for us, I'll fight to never leave. I promise not to let you fall. I said that I would give my all. And you know that won't change. Yeah, it'll always be the same. I won't give up on you, so darling, don't give up on me. Don't you want to stay? Don't just walk away from our memories. And I can't promise nothing but the rest of me. I'll fight for you. I'll fight for us. I'll fight to never leave. Never leave. Never leave. Never leave. So as we see, we have somebody here who has maybe been up last night thinking about you and the relationship that they have with you and how that you've hurt each other somehow, or they've hurt you, and they're just thinking about how, I think they're realizing that we're only human, but that doesn't mean that we can't change. Like at one time, I think this person felt like they couldn't change, and I can hurt you, you can hurt me, but we feel each other's pain. Somehow you feel each other's pain. And that's what makes you human. That you could break your heart into. I can break your heart into and still love you through all the things we've been getting through. That even though you have, I think this person is realizing, it's almost like they're realizing that no matter what I've put you through, you still love me. It's like an unconditional love that they're realizing that you have. This is somebody who's probably been up all night thinking about you and realizing, I've put you through hell. And you have just taken every hit and just continued to love me no matter how bad I've been to you. And you could have been, you know, like it says, you could have hurt each other. For some of you, not for all of you. For some of you, it was just the one-sided way, like they hurt you. But they're realizing that you are the kind of person that you don't hold resentments, you don't hold grudges, you just get up and you keep on trying. And so they're like, for both our sakes, we need to put this love back in its place. And when you listen to this song, it can be taken two ways. It's like, this is a friend, and you're like, we need to put love back in its place because it's gotten out of its place, completely out of its place. Like, this is supposed to be this kind of love, and it's gotten out of control. So let's put it back where it belongs. But in this case, I think that it's getting away from you to the point where you're like, I can't promise anything but the rest of me. Like, you've only got a certain amount of yourself left now. And you have, I think, had a relationship with somebody that you've very much cared about. And I think that you've had a lot of resentments. I don't know why I said resentments, what I was trying to say, because there's been resentments. But it's like, I'm trying to tell you the feel the music is giving me. You've had a lot of rejection. You've had a lot of hurt. You've had a lot of time of being alone, even though you were with somebody. Like, I think you were in a relationship where you felt alone because that person didn't fight for you, and they did hold grudges, they did hold resentments. There was a lot of toxicity in your prior relationship, and you're like, I can't promise you anything but the rest of me. All I can give you is the leftovers, because there's nothing left but the leftovers. It's like there's nothing left but the leftovers, and you feel like this person deserves so much more. But you're thinking that you could get down on one knee because this is a special person, and I think it's a friend. It sounds like a friend, okay, to me, and I'm gonna continue to explain why, because it's because of pairing the songs with what comes with it. So I said, Spirit, how does the other person feel? And this is what I got. Have Mercy, Brett Young. This is a beautiful song, but it's sad. And this is how it goes. Mercy. Why you gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? So somebody came to see you, or you ran into them somewhere, and they hurt you. Why you want to stop this whole damn world from turning? Mercy. Whatever they did to you, it made your whole world stop turning. It made your whole world come crashing down. Why are you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? But this person don't want to let go. This is how the other person feels. You're over here thinking, you know what, you hurt this person, or they hurt you. I don't know who you are in this scenario. So just listen to the story, and you can turn things around if you need to. But why you gotta show up here looking so good just to hurt me? And why do you want to stop my whole damn world from turning? Mercy. Why are you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? So this person has pretty much told you, or I'll say you because I think you're the one who wants to put love back in its place. But they have pretty much said, you know, this isn't going to work. And so the other person is like, why are you hanging on to me so tight if this ain't working? Why do you want to stop this flame if it's still burning? So they're telling you this, you know, there is still something there. You just don't want to fight for it. And you're realizing that you do want to fight for it. So this person doesn't know. And that's what I came to realize. And I'm just going to go ahead and read you the rest of the lyrics. But what I came to realize is how the other person feels is they don't know how you feel. And it's because you hide your feelings. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Why are you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you want to stop this flame from burning if it's still burning? Because it is still burning. So if you're going to break my heart, just break it. And if you're going to take your shot, then take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. But make this fast. If you've ever loved me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, wind up home alone, please don't call me and say you miss me. No, if you're going to break my heart, just break it. And if you're going to take your shot, then take it. This person's tired. They're tired of being hurt by you. If you made up your mind, then make it. But make it fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Whoa, have mercy. If you're going to break my heart, just break it. And if you're going to take your shot, take it. Take it. Whoa, if you're going to break my heart, just break it. And if you're going to take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. But make this fast. If you ever love me. If you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. So this person is like, just get this over with quick. Rip the Band-Aid off and be done with it. Because I can't take much more of you dragging this out just to hurt me more. And I think in the first song, you're realizing, you know, you are somebody who has been incredibly patient. And I've hurt you, you may have hurt me, but we're only human and we can change. That doesn't mean that we can't change just because we've had some tough times in the past in relationships. And I think that you are somebody who has been wounded a lot by other people. And this person would never do that to you. But this is the one who has had to deal with the collateral damage. They've had to deal with the leftovers from a heart and a life that was incredibly damaged by other people and their bullshit. And the reason I say that is because the song that came out next, okay, the first song was what the reading is about. It's about somebody who wants to put love back in its place. And I said, how does the other person feel? The other person doesn't know, because they're like, if you're going to do this, you just have mercy and get it over with. So they have no idea. They think that you just are going to leave them and move on. And I said, Spirit, how could the other person not know? Like, how could they seriously not know? And in my mind, I was thinking, because you haven't told them, and you're a friend of theirs. And this is what I got. REO Speedwagon, I can't fight this feeling. And if you've been around for a while, you know that this is a song that we were getting several months back, and we were getting it like almost every day for a while there. So I think you're somebody who's been watching my channel for a while, and you have really been slow moving, like turtle slow. You're what I call a turtle lover. I can't fight this feeling any longer. This is why they don't know, because you haven't told them. You can't fight this feeling any longer. And yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. See, you're afraid to show how you really feel. I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I said there is no reason for my fear, because I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction. You make everything so clear. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore. You've been fighting your feelings for so long that you've forgotten why you started fighting them in the first place. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. So it's time for you're saying, it's time for me to stop wandering. Because you've been wandering. You've been seeing other people even. But keeping your eye on this one. Because they are like true north. They give your life direction. They make everything clear. This person is your person. They're who you're meant to be with. I can go ahead and tell you that. But we're going to find out together, because I haven't asked for any more songs beyond this one, and we're going to do that together. So you're going to find out exactly the same time I do what's going to happen next. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever, because I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through the door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. My life has been such a whirlwind since I saw you. I've been running around in circles in my mind. And it always seems that I'm following you, girl, 'cause you take me to places that alone I'd never find. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever, 'cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for, and if I have to crawl upon the floor and come crashing through the door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. So obviously you're somebody who's been fighting your feelings, and that's why they don't know. That's why they just want you to have mercy. Because when you get lonely, you may or may not get drunk and lonely. But when you get lonely, you call this person. When you have something exciting that happens, this is who you call. When you... Oops, hold on. And I'm going to tell you what I just got from what just happened. That was my alarm going off because I got up an hour earlier than I was supposed to. But that was, it was the alarm. Spirit is saying it's time for you to wake up. It's time. It's time. It's time for you to wake up and deal with this situation. This person deserves more. If you're not going to tell them how you feel and miss this opportunity with somebody who's truly meant to be in your life, then you need to let them move on. You need to give them an opportunity to be happy in life, because this person's they love you. I think they probably hide their feelings from you too. Alright, so I haven't asked for the next song, so we're going to ask for it together. Spirit, can you show me what might be the outcome of this situation based on both people's free will and their destiny, their fate? What might be the outcome? I got Pieces by Muscadine Bloodline. Pieces. I guess a break is just a break until it's broken. You're noticing that it's been so long. I guess I'm learning for certain it wasn't worth it. Deserving this, yeah, it feels so wrong. You took a shot at me, I took it pretty hard, sweeping up a shattered, broken heart. Guess you really love me to pieces for a reason. Trying to find the silver lining and seeing, why does leaving lead to bleeding? Cut me deeper than the cracks in the ceiling. Wasn't easy, but I'm finding out them words can have a whole nother meaning. I guess you really love me to pieces. I guess I should have known better, that I'd be better off, but something had me holding on. I guess this hanging and dangling left me strangling, and trust me, that ain't something you want. Sometimes subliminal meanings can mean the literal. You left me critical. I guess you really love me to pieces for a reason, trying to find the silver lining and seeing, why does leaving lead to bleeding? Cut me deeper than the cracks in the ceiling. It wasn't easy, but I'm finding out them words can have a whole nother meaning. I guess you really love me to pieces. Guess you really love me to pieces. You took a shot at me, and I took it pretty hard, sweeping up a shattered, broken heart. I guess you really love me to pieces for a reason. Trying to find the silver lining and seeing, why does leaving lead to bleeding? Cut me deeper than the cracks in the ceiling. It wasn't easy, but I'm finding out them words can have a whole nother meaning. Wasn't easy, but I'm finding that your heart can take a hell of a beating. I guess you really love me to pieces. I guess you really love me to pieces. But somebody's going to get hurt. That's what's going to happen here. Somebody's going to get hurt. And it even sounds like somebody is suicidal, to be honest with you. It doesn't sound like a good outcome. I'm sorry to have to tell you. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you that for somebody it's not going to be a good outcome. I hate to even do the reading now because it sounded like you had so much hope. But for some reason, somebody's going to end up hurt. I don't know who. It didn't sound like the same people that I was reading about, though. So maybe it's somebody else. Let's find out. Alright. What virtues are you working on here in this situation? You may be with somebody else, and that's why you haven't told this person how you feel. Show me what's going on here, Spirit. Somebody's learned a lesson. Wisdom. Anytime wisdom shows up, you've learned something. Generosity. It has to do with your money and how much you've given. It has to do with honesty, but it came out in reverse. So somebody has learned a lesson about generosity and being dishonest. Not serving others and having obedience. Doing what you're told by those in authority. Yeah, it has to do with your work and your money. This is about work and money and also forgiveness. This somehow work factors in here and how generous you've been. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you know you're supposed to be doing this. And I think this is Spirit telling you, you know I want you to serve and stop lying to this person. Spirit's trying to teach you a lesson about generosity, honesty, service, obedience, stewardship, and forgiveness. Wow. This sounds like somebody that you're supposed to be working with. Literally. Alright, we know there's a breakup here. Okay. I want to find out how the first person, what was the song? When I'm channeling, I can't remember what I've said 5 minutes ago. Help me, Spirit. The first song, let's put love back in its place. Show me how that person feels. Love back in its place. How does love back in its place feel? They have a resentment and they're cold-hearted. They're frozen because of their resentment. How does put love back in its place feel? They're cold, they're frozen and they have illusions. That's a nasty energy. This person has a nasty energy. Consequences for being cold-hearted. Frozen. Show me how let's put love back in it. Remember they said I can hurt you, you can hurt me? Alright, this person feels like divine masculine roaming wild. It's divine masculine roaming wild that wants to put love back in its place. Reverse any roles you need to. If it's not a divine masculine, it's the divine feminine that's been roaming wild. And they want to put love back in its place. This is the masculine. Masculine roaming wild. Free-spirited, risk, and possibilities. They've been roaming wild. They vape. This person vapes. And I spilled some water. That's what they feel like. They feel like they're the divine masculine roaming wild, or that they're dealing with one. You're dealing with divine masculine roaming wild, but I think you might be dealing with yourself in this case. Take it as it resonates. Alright, how does have mercy feel? Have mercy feels like deja vu in reverse and an apology. Have mercy feels like this has happened to me before and there needs to be forgiveness. That's where the forgiveness comes in. It's like somebody wants to come back from your past to say, I want to try again. I'm sorry. That's how you feel. Have mercy. Alright, and how about bloodline, muscadine bloodline? How do they feel? They're exhausted. This person that's loved to pieces is tired. Why are they exhausted? Because of loyalty and seeing through illusions. They know. They're seeing through the illusions about loyalty. What are they seeing? That somebody's not beautiful. Somebody's ugly as hell inside. And they're clinging. Alright, so what is divine masculine feeling like they want to do? What do they feel like they want to do here? Ooh, they have lust. So they want to have sex. What else are they feeling? A lot of chemistry. And they're realizing that they got sidetracked. This person is realizing that they got sidetracked because of their lust. They wanted to sleep with somebody, and so, or they want to have sex with somebody, and they're realizing there's a lot of chemistry here, and I'm sidetracked. I got sidetracked by roaming wild. Is there any feelings beyond lust? They've been getting high, or they're happy. Clarify the euphoria. They could be addicted to sex. The euphoria is causing heart fog. Yeah, this is an addiction. This person has an addiction, maybe to sex, and a resentment. Somebody has a resentment because of somebody's addiction to sex. So they may have went towards somebody for sex, and now they have a resentment because they're realizing that this person only wanted them for sex, or they only wanted that person. And now there's a lot of confusion. Alright, what is this person right here that's like, this has happened to me before. This is nothing new. This has been happening to me for lifetimes, and I want to forgive you. Why is the apology here for them? This is the person who is like, if you're going to break my heart, just break it. What's the apology about? Avoiding you. You feel like you deserve an apology because of being avoided, being blocked, pushed away when it came to intimacy. You wouldn't open up to this person, and they feel like you owe them an apology for being so closed off. And this one over here is tired because of their loyalty and seeing through the illusions that somebody's just ugly. They're not beautiful. This is sad. I'm just going to tell you, this is sad. Alright, show me how you're working in each one of these people's lives, Spirit. How are you working in, let's put love back in its place. How are you working in their life? Never leave. How are you working in Never Leave's life? I promised you I would fight for us and never leave. That they did leave. They roamed wild after their lust, and they chased thrills, and they got sidetracked, and they have a resentment and heart fog. It's like, I'm to blame here, and I'm going to blame you. It's your fault that I roamed wild. They're blaming somebody. Spirit is working on this person to stop searching their soul when it comes to their divine feminine. The Virgo vibe is very strong here. There could be two Virgos, a Capricorn, and a Taurus involved here. Or those placements could be significant. When it comes to this divine masculine, Spirit's working on you to stop soul searching about your divine feminine. And how about this person that needs the apology? The one that was, Have Mercy. How are you working in Have Mercy's life? How are you working in Have Mercy's life? Have Mercy. I'm not going to take those. They fell out. How are you working? There we go. Temperance came out in reverse with a bunch of other cards that I'm not going to take. So this person is losing their patience. That's why they're saying, if you ever love me, have mercy. Because I need you to stop playing with my emotions. I need you to stop playing with my head and with my heart. And how about the one that's the bloodline muscular? You love me to pieces. I think this is a third party. You love this person to pieces. You're going to break their heart. That's the one. Either that or you're going to break this person's heart. There's toxicity. Oh my God, that's too many cards. I'm not going to take them all. I'm going to put them all back. How are you working in love me to pieces heart over here? This person is like they're exhausted because they feel like they've been loyal and they're seeing through the illusions that they're not beautiful. You don't find them attractive anymore. They're not charming. They're not luxurious, and they're not graceful. It's like they are not even attractive. Look, the Emperor came out in reverse. This is the divine masculine. So the divine masculine is over here with somebody that they're tired of. The only thing this person has in their favor is that they're loyal. They are seeing through the illusions that this person is ugly inside. They're just not a beautiful person. And they haven't been able to end this. So you have somebody in your life, and I'm not saying that they're physically ugly, but they may be. Not everybody has been born with beauty, in their genetic line. But you're tired of somebody who is loyal, but you're seeing the truth about who they really are inside, and they're ugly inside. They do not have any beauty about them. There's a divine masculine that Spirit is working on soul searching when it comes to their divine feminine, and helping them to realize that you were roaming wild, you were chasing thrills, you wanted to fuck somebody or get laid, you were having lust, and it's caused you to have, you got sidetracked because of chemistry. Somehow there was chemistry involved in getting sidetracked. It could be anger, because it's like a spark, passion, or desire. Your desire to chase thrills and to get laid got you sidetracked, and it's caused you to have a heart fog and a resentment. And Spirit's trying to help you to stop searching your soul for this Empress. I'm trying to help you to get back with your divine feminine. She came out upright, and so did he over here. But with this person that they're tired of, he came out in reverse. So he's with somebody that he's tired of. The person is loyal, though. And I think that he is holding on to this person because of his loyalty. Or her loyalty, or their loyalty. Whoever this is, they're tired of them. But there's a sense of, I'm loyal to something that's not attractive anymore, and it was only because I wanted to have sex and maybe to chase thrills, to get high. And this person right here in the middle is, I think, divine feminine, and they're like, this has happened to me before and I deserve an apology, and I'm trying to have forgiveness. They're like, I'm sorry that this happened in the past, and you avoided me both times. Every time this happens, you avoid me to be with somebody who's ugly. You're loyal to somebody that you're tired of and who's ugly. And you're realizing that, divine masculine. Alright, show me how this happened, Spirit, with these three people. There was somebody who had a fling, and now they're haunted. You're haunted because you had a fling. I think you had a very beautiful divine feminine in your life, and you had a fling with somebody else because you were horny. Somebody's haunted because of somebody incomparable. If you're gonna break my heart, then break it. Make them prove it that you're haunted. Show me how this happens, Spirit. Somebody could not let somebody go, and it was over here. You can't let this person go. You're sick of them. You're seeing through illusions about them. You're realizing that they're not beautiful. They're ugly. Not outside. I said not inside. Not outside, but inside. The only thing is that somebody's loyal to somebody they're sick of. What's being hidden? What's being hidden is that somebody's not in denial. That it's like they're... Oh, okay. What's being hidden is that somebody is clueless. That you're not in denial about not being able to be trusted, and that you don't want to be alone. You're not in denial about, you know that this person doesn't trust you, and they know that you're doing this because you don't want to be alone, but secretly somebody is clueless. What's being shown? That there's competition, and it's not true love. And what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Somebody's going to be hard to read. Or not. Somebody's going to not be hard to read. And they're not going to have any late nights. So somebody's going to put it out there. What are they going to put out there? That this is a dying love and it's your choice. It's your choice to be in the dying love. And what's going to be the outcome of your choice for a dying love? The grass is going to be greener. You're not going to trust the plan for one last chance because you don't want to overthink this. So, the outcome of being with this dying love being your choice, is the grass is greener. You're staying with them because they can give you a place to live and things. But at the same time, you're not sure if this is what you want. What would happen if they went in the other direction? If you went in the other direction, okay, you wouldn't have to eliminate somebody because of their jealousy. They're not jealous. You wouldn't have to eliminate somebody who's not jealous. So, this is what I see here. You have a divine feminine who's not jealous, and you're going to eliminate this person because they're not jealous, and because you can have stability with somebody that even though you're not sure you can trust this plan, you're like, should I have one last chance here? Should I give this one last chance? What's going to be the outcome of eliminating somebody who's not jealous? You're going to be stalking and have no commitment and no regret. So it looks like you don't care, to be honest with you, because you have no desire to win. What's going to be the outcome for the other person? They're going to be unfazed because there's no escape and they're not pretending. What do you mean they're not pretending? It has to do with self-pleasing and no decision. Somebody's not going to care because they're not going to pretend about self-pleasing and not making a decision. What's going to happen to the other person? There's 3 people here. They're going to be dating and partying. They're going to be dating and partying, but not having any flings. Outcome of dating and partying for this person. Trust your intuition when it comes to not pushing your buttons and fighting it. And not being able to work. Alright, show me what's going on here when it comes to Divine Masculine and the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Divine Masculine, you haven't been able to have an epiphany and a breakthrough about self-love. And why is the Divine Feminine here? Because of some confusion about taking action on a new beginning and having courage. Jupiter is here. And why is... This is a sad, sad situation. Why is Temperance here? Because this winter, somebody has not been able to get on their own 2 feet. And why is the what was it over here? Why is the Emperor in reverse over here? We have the Empress and the Emperor. Because you have assistance from your spirit guides when it comes to distance. Not being so far away from somebody. And why is the World in reverse on the bottom of the deck? Because your higher self is cold and detached. Your higher self is causing somebody to be cold and detached. Why are they cold and detached? Because being in their comfort zone. So your higher self has somebody being cold and detached because they're trying to get you to come out of your comfort zone and to talk to somebody, to communicate or travel. And I think it's because they want you to tell this person how you feel, because you hold back your feelings. And you're at that point where I can't fight my feelings anymore, but I'm still confused. Over here you're seeing through illusions about how ugly somebody is inside or outside, and you're tired of it. This reading is really bumming me out. Like, I don't see anything good here at all. Alright, let's look at, what do we need to look at? What would this divine masculine say? He would say, I miss you so much all the time, actually. And what would this person in the middle say? The one that's like, have mercy. If you ever love me, have mercy. If you only knew how much I care about you, and how are you? We haven't talked in forever. And what would be exhaustions? What would they say? Exhausted would say, I'm rereading our text. I'm reading our text now and wanting to text you, but I don't want to look pressed. I act like I don't care, but I do. And I don't even like to text, but I'll text you all day long. So this person that's tired of you acts like they don't care, but they do. And they like to talk to you by text message, to one of you. What else would you say besides I miss you all the time? You would say, I want a booty call. Remember, you have problems with lust. And I think I could marry you one day. So you miss somebody and you want to have sex with them and you think you could marry them one day. And what would this person who hasn't talked to you forever say? They would say, I can see myself marrying you one day, and they told me you were full of it. So, and thanks for being in my life. It looks like the two of you want to be married, but one of you is holding on to a third party that you're tired of. And you're seeing through the illusions of loyalty. Okay, let's see what the tea is, because there's tea here. Somebody is a diamond girl who's born to shine, and they're not getting played. They're not getting manipulated. This person's wiser than that. Somebody goes to the sex shop, and there's a diamond girl who's born to shine. Somebody made bad choices because of the sex shop. Talk to me, Spirit. What's going on with this person over here that's divine masculine roaming wild? What's going on with him? He's been venting and talking to somebody about these issues. So he's been talking to somebody about this. What did that person say to him? They said there's been a pregnancy test. And why do we need to know that? Because you need to protect yourself and keep yourself safe. And you know you fucked up. Because somehow when this pregnancy test happened, it caused this person to need to protect themselves and keep themselves safe. And you know you fucked up. So you've been telling somebody, man, somebody got pregnant and they had to protect themselves and keep themselves safe, and I know I fucked up. What would the person say to you in response? They would say, you need to stand your ground and defend yourself because somebody is being salty. Alright, why are they calling somebody salty? They're saying that the sugar and the salt don't look the same. Because they're not going to ride this out. What do you mean they're not going to ride this out? They're telling this person that somebody's not going to stick around because of the sex shop and enjoying the gossip. They watch what's happening here and enjoy the gossip. And they like to go to the sex shop. So it's like you're talking to a friend of yours and they're saying, you need to stand up for yourself. Don't let this person ride this out. Don't ride this out. Go to the sex shop. Oh, wow. You should have got you some condoms. Now you can't ride this out. I guess you got somebody pregnant. Alright. What's the gossip about have mercy? Have mercy. You don't want to hear it and you're tired of it and over the drama. And what would exhausted say? Exhausted would say that they are sick. Alright. And look, there's a diamond girl who's born to shine. What's going to happen to the diamond girl? There's going to be a copycat. And somebody's going to be having a nightmare because of going to the gym. Something at the gym has been a nightmare. And there's a copycat. And you also have fake friend, Diamond Girl. Why is nightmare here? Because somebody is centered in the line with the universe. And they're not going to let somebody manipulate, lie, and control them. And the police were involved. What's the manipulation about? Somebody was trying to stay aligned with the universe and not let somebody manipulate them. It's about this baby that you were expecting. Well, what's the outcome of the baby? Somebody is betrayed and they want to set the record straight. Somebody was betrayed when it came to the baby. Clarify the record for the baby. Somebody is recording, announcing, and revealing that now they have to get a divorce. They're into games. They like to play games like video games, or they're a player. So somebody got somebody else pregnant and they betrayed you. And they want to set the record straight and they want to tell people that the reason why I'm getting a divorce is because you cheated and got somebody else pregnant. And you're a player. Is there any more to the story? Somebody needs to chill out. This is a private relationship. And they've been cheating. Somebody needs to chill out because they've been having a private relationship. And there's evidence of cheating. So I think... Clarify chill out because of a private relationship. Somebody's insecure because you went to a movie date. You were depressed. So you went to the movies because and now somebody's being called trash. They're busy and shit's about to explode. What's going to be the outcome here? You're going to burn the evidence. You're going to need anger management, and you're not going to be able to keep somebody a secret anymore. And you have fake friends. Baby. Alright, Sacred Destiny. Can we get some guidance for this person right here, this Divine Masculine? Guidance, please. Whoa. Spirit says you need enlightenment, Divine Masculine. How about, have mercy. My throat chakra's trying to close. Have mercy. You're going to have freedom. You're going to be in leadership, and you're going to see wonders. And what about exhausted over here? Exhausted, you're going to have pleasure in the stillness, and there's going to be a gateway and fulfillment. Alright, what kind of healing does Divine Masculine need, Spirit? You need to learn you need to learn more about alchemy. How about mercy? Have mercy. Have mercy. You feel like you need yeah, you were rejected. You were the one that was rejected, and you need to unleash your creativity. And what about exhausted over here? Exhausted, you need to do inner child work. And you all need to have family and tribe. Your family and tribe needs healing. Alright, what about Divine Masculine, Spirit? Divine Masculine, you need nature. You have nature showing up in the mirror for your spiritual gifts. What about this person in the middle? Have mercy. Have mercy. You're juggling a lot. You have a lot on your plate. It looks like you're juggling it quite well. You're manifesting. And how about exhausted over here? Exhausted, you're going to have a new beginning. You might be the one that's pregnant. And then there's a need for communication between the three of you. Alright. What would Divine Masculine say to Divine Feminine? Let's see, get these cards. What would Divine Masculine say to Divine Feminine? He would say, you deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. And what would this Mercy, Have Mercy say? Well, Have Mercy has a lot to say. They would say, please accept my apology so we can move past this. Remember, they had the apology card. I am telling you the truth. You can trust my words. And big happy changes are coming when you least expect it. And what would Exhausted say? Oh, Exhausted. You got a lot to say too, don't you? Exhausted would say, hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. And I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? So you care about what other people think. And this person right here in the middle that had that card about overthinking. Alright, let's look at one more. Let me look at a couple more things here. Let's look at where you're at in this divine relationship. What's going on with this Divine Masculine Spirit? There's been fear since the summer. There's fear because of the summer. Something happened in the summer. They haven't been talking to you or telling you or listening to you when it comes to something that happened in the summer. Alright, what's Divine Masculine? Where are they, Spirit? They have a crossroads. Why is there a crossroads in reverse? So it's like, I'm no longer at a crossroads. Because I'm refocusing. And what are you refocusing on? Your free will. And what do you want to do with your free will? You don't want to be patient anymore. Why not? Because of somebody numbing and you letting this go. Alright, outcome of letting go. A change. Why is your metamorphosis in reverse? Because the 5D is here and ascending. The 5D is not helping you get over this. Why can't you get over this? Because of a muse. Because of your creativity. Why aren't you using your creativity? Because of destruction and an observer. Clarify the destruction. You're watching somebody or somebody's watching you. You're awakening to the fact that you need to do some shadow work. Alright, what's going on with this Divine Feminine or whoever this Have Mercy is? This person is having to compromise, but they're not settling. What do you mean they're not settling? They're going to get justice. They're going to get justice because somebody would not return, and it had to do with money and not surrendering. Outcome of their justice. In the spring, somebody's going to make an offer, and you don't see this coming. Alright, and what's going on with Exhausted over here? They have a lot of pride and ego, and they're alone. They're going to be all alone with their pride and ego. Outcome of the offer in the spring. It has to do with a barrier and not mirroring this barrier. And a cycle ending. Clarify what you mean by that. Somebody has a lot of fear. What are they so afraid of? Compromising. I'm sorry, contemplating. They're afraid of going in a new direction. What would be the outcome if they would go in a new direction? They'd be wearing a mask about devotion. What do you mean wearing a mask? What do you mean wearing a mask? The answer is yes. They're wearing a mask about devotion. And they want to go in a new direction. They're thinking about going in a new direction. But they would have to pretend like they don't want to. I think because they're still with somebody else. And I think it's this person right here that's going to be alone because of their pride. What's the answer yes to? They see the signs. What do they see the signs of? Being a victim and being stuck with a karmic partner. They have regret about devotion. So yeah, it looks like somebody here is stuck with a karmic partner. Alright, talk to me, Spirit, real quick like, and tell me why the Empress, why is Divine Masculine Soul Searching in reverse? Because of an Ace of Cups in reverse, wish fulfillment in reverse, justice in reverse. I'm sorry, justice upright, the sun in reverse, and mirroring in reverse. So the reason why he is soul searching is because he wants to show somebody love. And this would restore justice. This would be the right thing to do. And he's unhappy because of not being able to see somebody. Somebody doesn't see their part in something. And this is something that would lead them to a lot of emotional fulfillment. What do they not see their part in? The end. Something ending. And being independent, being stable on your own 2 feet, being able to take care of yourself. And why is the temperance in reverse here? Because somebody hides their feelings, and I think they're pissed off. Yeah, they're pissed off, and they hide their feelings about bickering and fighting. Somebody hides their feelings, and there's been an argument. They've been fighting with somebody. Outcome of the argument. The Knight of Wands, a karmic partner, and unawakened. So Sagittarius is here. There's a Sagittarius, a younger Knight of Wands, who's very impulsive. There's a karmic partner who is a player. And they're unawakened as hell. And why do we have the Emperor in reverse over here? Because of being cold as ice, and the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. So, somebody is cold when it comes to their decision about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio vibe. What's the Lovers? It's been a long wait. They're not going to continue to wait. And they want balance to be restored. They want their finances to be straightened out. Because they've been waiting and searching their soul for a long time about this. And what's going to be the outcome of the soul searching? Somebody is not going to take a risk when it comes to not having any children. Clarify what you mean. The truth is going to come out about how somebody got hurt because you would not take love. And what's the truth? That they were internally conflicted, and the secret came out. The moon is here. This is a Cancer. What was the secret? The secret is that somebody wanted to show love, and they were manifesting it. But there's been a ghosting because of divine masculine going through some dark shit. Coming out of some dark shit. Somebody's manifesting divine masculine to come out of the darkness and to ghost somebody. And there's a Sagittarius here who's getting publicly recognized. What's the Knight of Cups? Clarify what they're showing love about. It could be, why are they showing love? Because of taming their hunger. They can't tame their hunger. The Strength card is in reverse. So it's like a weakness. They're deceptive. They're waiting. They're at a crossroads about public recognition. It's like they don't want to tell people that you are their choice. Alright, why is ghosting here? Because you're wishing that they would ghost this person. And why is divine masculine going through a dark time? Because he can't make a decision. He can't heal when it comes to a higher level commitment. And a friend, it's a friend, a very small amount of love. You won't end it. Well, why is the end never coming for this situation? Because it's time. Somebody's not going to be able to spy. There's going to be unconditional love. They're going to awaken to this. They're going to stop having sex. And there's a lie here about having sex. Clarify the lie about sex. Somebody's going to grieve a breakup because they can't tame their hunger. Tame their hunger for what? The King of Wands. That's a Leo vibe. It could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Feeling imprisoned, a wheel, and the devil. So it's like there's a masculine here that's having a wheel and coming out of an imprisonment because of their desire. Clarify what their wheel is. There's a wheel in reverse. That there's hope, that they'll be divinely guided to a new job or a new place to live or a new something. Why is their new something always in reverse? Because they reject this. They're rejecting this offer, and they're using bad judgment when it comes to a Queen of Swords who's a bitch. So there's a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords, and there's rejection. You're rejecting this person, but you're using bad judgment. Because this person is a bitch. You're rejecting somebody for somebody who's being a bitch. Why are you rejecting this person? Damn. Because of the Empress. And a whole lot of other cards that came out. Because of an Empress who's cold, or somebody who's cold-hearted. They won't see this from your perspective. You need to move on. This is a codependent situation. Somebody needs to stop being controlling. They've been waiting, and they've set real strong. We're getting mental clarity about keeping somebody waiting. This looks like a bad... See, I'm just going to tell you, you need to leave this one alone. What's going on with Divine Masculine over here running wild? They're unavailable. You're being patient with support. What's going on with Have Mercy here? Have Mercy, put away the computer. And what's going on with this Emperor over here who's tired? They're exhausted. There's chemistry. What do you mean there's chemistry? You're awakening. What are they awakening to? They are awakening that right now I have to make a decision. And what decision do you have to make right now? It has to do with not taking care of myself and having a second chance with somebody that's a past life love. Outcome of your second chance. It's protected. There's passion. And it's strictly sexual. Damn. And it's a soulmate. So you're having a relationship with a soulmate that's strictly sexual. Meanwhile, this Divine Feminine is just being hurt. I'm sick of seeing this. This is disgusting. Divine Masculine, what would your best friend say? This is awful. It's okay to just exist, and your mental health is important. What would Divine Feminine's best friend say? There is nothing in your way. Your voice matters. I'm done. I'm so done with this reading. How can they love their self while they go through this? How can they love themselves while they go through this? Become an alchemist and bring your monster flowers. Number 37 and number 18. Pain is non-negotiable. It happens in life. Suffering, for the most part, is optional. When you express your pain, channeling it into some form of creativity or self-expression, it becomes art. When you repress your pain, it becomes stuck, unable to transform into something useful, and so it melts into suffering. Let pain have its space and then give it a voice. Let it howl freely on the canvas of your life. You are the alchemist of this moment. And number 18, bring your monster flowers. Somebody's got a lot of fear. Whatever causes you to stay in fear is a monster. Could be uncertainty, overwhelm, conflict, new beginnings, risk, other people's approval, the unknown. As long as you remain in fear, the monster has the power. But you become the master when you are able to claim your power back. Befriend uncertainty. Shake hands with the unknown. Give your new beginning a hug. Whatever shape the big scary thing takes, bring that monster some flowers. Make an offering. Now is the time to know that on a soul level, you are bigger than any circumstance you face. And I'm going to tell you why I'm disgusted with this reading. Because the music would indicate that you have a beautiful relationship with a friend of yours. But you are so stuck on being with this karmic partner who is... The only thing that shows up there is loyalty. The rest of it, you're tired of it. They're ugly as hell. Like, I'm not saying they're not physically beautiful, but inside they're ugly. There's just a lot of negativity here. And you have such a beautiful relationship with this friend, but you hide your feelings from them. And according to the music, you're going to continue to. And I feel sorry for you. I do. Because this person is so beautiful. Guidance, please, for this beautiful person. Mermaid Soul and Gaia. Number 33, Mermaid Soul. Deep within, you know what excites and inspires you. Your job isn't to decide whether that inspiration is practical, realistic, or even possible. Human beings have been shown throughout history that the ideas which they once scoffed at as being ridiculous or impossible to achieve can become the realities that they rely upon and take for granted as a natural way of their daily lives not long afterwards. You too shall move from doubt to wondering how you ever lived without this passion, idea, or inspiration of yours. Let the universe show off its creative flair for the unexpected and inspirational through you. Do not give up on what truly moves and inspires you, for soon enough it will be a part of your world. And number 40, Gaia. I don't think you should give up on this person, but they need to be real with you and stop hiding their feelings. And I don't know if they will. It's not looking likely right now. I'm just going to be real with you, okay? It's the right time, or soon will be, for things to come together for you. If there's something that you really believe in, but have been waiting for a long time to bring to life or to see succeed, here's the good news, that something is coming together, beginning to stir, and at the right time, things are going to fall into place. There's a bigger question of divine timing about these matters, and it is not that you are or are not doing something right. Do not give up, but give in to the wise timing of the Earth Mother, who knows how to grow all things into perfect fullness of divine expression. So Spirit is saying that there's some kind of idea that you have that people might think is ridiculous, but that it's actually a very good inspiration. So don't give up on your dreams. Your career was showing up as what Spirit's working on in your life. So allow Spirit to work on your career or your service, whatever you're going to be doing to serve others. Because if you remember at the beginning of the reading, I said this is about somebody's job, their career, but the reading was about a bunch of bullshit. So maybe you're supposed to be working with this person. What's going to happen with this Divine Masculine's money, Spirit? There's something that's unseen when it comes to being a laborer, having a job. And Spirit says, you can't talk about this. Silence. The Spirit's not going to tell you, but there's something going on with this masculine and their money. What about Have Mercy's money? Have Mercy, you're a designer, but you haven't been able to take off. What's holding them back? You're having new gifts activated, and there's going to be a conflict. What's the conflict? Or you're conflicted somehow. It's about selling something. You're conflicted about selling something or buying something. Clarify conflict over retail. You've been settling and you've had setbacks because of odd jobs. Settling and having setbacks because of not doing odd jobs. So you've been fighting with somebody because you haven't been working. Alright, and what's going on with I'm exhausted over here is money. Exhausted, your animals are here in reverse. Your luck is here in reverse. Going slow is here in reverse. Your soul tribe is here in reverse. And your comfort. Why is everything in reverse for this person, Spirit? Because of gossip, the rebel, unreliable, and not sharing. What's the gossip? that somebody is not inspired to get stable. And what's going to be the outcome? They're going to have a new beginning after having a loss. An outcome of their new beginning. They're going to be a helper, and they're going to manifest and make an investment. Outcome of the investment that they're going to make. The outcome of your investment is going to be that you're going to manage your money. Something from the past, managing your money, being persistent, and science is involved. And social media. Outcome of your social media. Why did I say that? Your science. Money is coming to a halt because of something temporary that's undecided. Clarify what you mean. You can't go to the next level and you're not motivated. Wow. So you're not motivated to go to the next level. Is there anything good going on here? Somebody's not a student. What do you mean they're not a student? They're unlocking something. What are they unlocking? Everything's coming out in reverse. There's a mechanic here. You need to be cautious. There's been an injustice. Outcome of the injustice with the mechanic. Somebody's unhappy and they're not an artist. They're in leadership. Clarify the artist that's unhappy because of charity. What do you mean charity? They want recognition in a partnership and a teacher. Will they get that, Spirit? Will they get their recognition? The underworld is here. What do you mean the underworld? Spirit says you're going to be a workaholic because there's no beauty and you have angelic help. And there's a surprise in reverse. What's the surprise? Your media is here? What about your media? You're going to celebrate. You're an entertainer. Something legal and something that you're writing. In divine timing. Outcome of what you're writing. Your social media. And being self-made. Outcome of social media and being self-made. You're going to be a crafter and get out of your feelings. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot of complication around money right now for you, for some reason. Alright, I guess we'll leave it there. Anything you want to say, Spellcaster? Anything you want to say? Have courage, be empowered, and know that you're talented. Alright, what else? You need to focus on your job right now and not worry about this love. You're going to have freedom. Why are you telling us that? It has to do with grieving in your home and transformation. So somebody is wanting to go home, and I think you're going to get your wish. Alright, who are you talking to, Spirit? CCTCDSM. The moon is here. I think that's Virgo. That's actually Capricorn. That's Capricorn. Then the number 8. And I'm only going to roll the dice once. I've got to get ready for work. I'm going to pull trinkets. It's time for you to do something about this relationship. Always in my heart. Somebody's uncle is here. A compass. The letter Z is in zebra. The cross of Jesus Christ. A snake. The word love. A seahorse, they mate for life. A triangle. Somebody triangulates, or this could mean a lot of things. You have to look it up for yourself. A high heel shoe. Beautiful is here. Like a lizard or some kind of reptile. A Mustang or a horse. A magnet. And a crescent moon with a star. And romance could divert your attention away from money matters today. Trinkets from this bowl right here, Spirit. I got a piece of black tourmaline, a ring that's sterling silver with turquoise, an angel, a bullet, some cherries, a horse, and a fancy heart with flowers. Alright, I hope you guys got something out of this reading. I wish it was better news, but right now it is what it is. And the music would indicate there's a potential for a very beautiful relationship, but somebody hides their feelings from a friend, and the outcome is not going to be good. It's just not, because this person is going to stay with somebody out of convenience, and there's nothing you can do about that. Spirit says focus on your career right now. Alright, have a great day. Bye bye.